What a roller coaster Donald Trump's first year has been. Let's rewind. When Donald Trump took the oath of office, he got straight to work and pushed the boundaries of the presidency and set the tone.
First, we have a list of pardons and commutations relating to events that occurred on January 6, 2021.
1,500 people charged in relation to January 6th were pardoned. Foreign aid was frozen. Diversity programs were rolled back. Plans to cut the federal workforce began, and also efforts to end birthright citizenship. Then came the immigration crackdown. That would lead to more ICE agents on the streets and protests about the move. A month later, there was the infamous Oval Office meeting with the Ukrainian president.
If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
On March 15th, Signalgate caused a stir when the Defence Secretary inadvertently sent a text to a journalist about strikes in Yemen. At the start of April, Donald Trump revealed a tariff plan to raise funds for the US government. This would shock financial markets and disrupt relationships with allies, and also once again test presidential power.
You know, you think of European Union, very friendly, they rip us off. It's so sad to see.
By the end of the month, we're introduced to the transactional president as he signed a rare earths deal with Ukraine to offset the cost of American-made weapons. Fast forward to June 21st, Mr. Trump ordered airstrikes on nuclear facilities in Iran with bunker-busting bombs. 4 days later, NATO leaders agreed to ramp up defence spending after US pressure, achieving something that many previous presidents wanted to do. On the 4th of July, the One Big Beautiful Bill was signed. This implemented campaign promises, including tax cuts, but also cuts to healthcare.
What we've done is put everything into one bill. It's never happened before. It's the biggest bill of its type in history.
At the end of the summer, Mr. Trump met the Russian president on American soil as part of efforts to end the war in Ukraine.
Next time in Moscow.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I'll get a little heat on that one, but I could see it possibly happening.
September marked a new pressure campaign on Venezuela, with the Trump administration saying they were targeting narco-terrorists at sea.
What was found on that boat, and why were the men killed instead of taken into
On the boat,
custody?
you had massive amounts of drugs. We have tapes of them speaking. It was massive amounts of drugs coming into our country to kill a lot of people.
The end of September saw the announcement of US plans to end the war in Gaza, which were accepted by Israel and Hamas. In October, illegal crossings at the US-Mexico border hit the lowest in over a half a century, and the East Wing was demolished to make way for a new ballroom. While in November, after public and Republican Party pressure, Mr. Trump signed a bill to release the Epstein files.
You just keep going on the Epstein files.
A judge also dismissed criminal charges against a former FBI director and the New York Attorney General. And finally, the last month in 2025. It saw a new national security strategy, marking a major shift from post-Cold War US policy and a pause on migration from what Mr. Trump said was third world countries.
We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country.
The new year brought more historic moments. The US captured the Venezuelan president and ramped up threats against Greenland.
Well, I may put a tariff on countries if they don't go along with Greenland, because we need Greenland for national security. So I may do that. I'll give you a little.
That was a whistle-stop tour of the last 12 months, and we didn't even get to talk about some of the breakups and makeups.